For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. JoJo Natson now on the return. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. First carry for Nick Chubb, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Mayfield. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. This defense for the Titans, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Mayfield off the play fake. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he is going to have the Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Play fake. Mayfield. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Back to the ground, this time it's Chubb. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's 1st and goal. Hunt. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Kareem Hunt punching it in from a yard away. And the Browns are on the board first here in this division round matchup. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now, first down run with Henry that time as he maneuvers forward for about 4 yards.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now Tannehill. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. To throw is Tannehill. They set up the screen for Henry. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? Here's Tannehill. And that is incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing in too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Tannehill staying out there. They're going to go on 4th down. They snap it to Tannehill. Man open, here is Jones. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. A first down carry for Henry. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. So back-to-back big runs picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
On first down, Henry. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 7-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Now the try here for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
On 2nd and 10, Mayfield. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. Here's Chubb on the read option. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Check 3. Jim. Check 99. Switch it right, point it right. Check safety.
Here's Chubb on the read option. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Good push up front in that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Chubb on the read option. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. They go play action. Mayfield. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. To throw, Mayfield. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. After the interception, here's Tannehill. Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. Myles Garrett just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Another try after the first down sack. Tannehill. Complete to Jones.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Now a handoff to Henry. Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
As as usual, the hallmark of a good run defense? Linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. Fourth down. They'll run for it with Henry. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. 45 yards on the ground for him so far. On second down, it's Henry. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. They'll try the air now with Tannehill. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's second and 10. Back to throw, Tannehill. It's complete. This is Todd Gurley. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. Tannehill. He completes it to Henry. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. It's Tannehill going for it all. Open man, Julio. Touchdown, Tennessee. Julio Jones there to make the grab. And the Titans have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
The Browns drive about to get started. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call. But they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
Second and 10. Mayfield on play action. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that'll be incomplete. They took their shot, but the coverage up to the task, and it forces a 4th down. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Taken in at the 22. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one.
Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 24. He'll start with a give to Henry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
2nd down, they go again with Henry. Broke a tackle, but not much room there ultimately. Just up past the 25 and no further. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Now it's Tannehill. Escaping, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jadeveon Clowney coming in to drop it for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. Here's Brett Kern now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Now Landry. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
2nd down, here's Chubb again. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 45 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll give to Hunt here on the option. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. The tackle was by the Boston College product, Harold Landry.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, Kai just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. Mayfield now from the 50. Steps away to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the third quarter of this divisional round matchup.
29 is Mike. Mike 29. We're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. Run. 29 is Mike. Mike 29. Double dog. That's the way. Hurry. Mike 29. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
Here's Mayfield. It's caught by Hooper. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 27-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, 27 yards. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Apparently the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rush in the regular season. Got his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him. And he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main cog.
Taken at the goal line. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Tannehill's throw into the hands of Ferkser here. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Derrick Henry. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now Tannehill.
They'll get this out to Gurley. 5 yards on the pickup, and they're going to have a third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throwing on third down, Tannehill. That's taken in by Ferkser. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Caught on the right side by Jones. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
It's a gainaway. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Only needing 2 yards on second down. And the busy night for Henry continues. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Given the snow, you'd have to think they're likely not in field goal range just yet as they come up on a critical 3rd down. It's Henry. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
First down, it's Gurley. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll try the right side with Henry. 82 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. Now a handoff for Gurley. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Todd Gurley An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Titans answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. Ficken for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the fourth quarter, the divisional round. And they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Mayfield. He'll buy some time right. The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
They'll roll him out right. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Anthony Schwartz, 52 yards. And the Browns are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And as a fan of the NFL, not much more you could hope for in this divisional round matchup. Tie game, fourth quarter. A lot of these fans with their hearts in their throats waiting to see what happens here. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. First down and much more for Henry. And down to the 19-yard line. 142 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this divisional round matchup. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Henry. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. 2nd and 7. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time. And it's third down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
Tannehill now to throw. He's got a man. It's Ferkser, the tight end. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on first and goal. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it first and goal, looking to take the lead here in the late going. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry, his second touchdown of the night. And the Titans are going to take the lead.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now, on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Second and 6. Mayfield sliding out of the pocket. Pass caught by Hooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Now Mayfield. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Rolling to his right.
And he wisely will throw that one away.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Mayfield to throw.
He'll buy some time right. This will be caught inside the 10. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. They'll try to run with Hunt. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
Oh, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, it looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4, fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
They're going to try and run for it. And he's going to get in for the 2 points. It was an incredibly gutsy call, but they've taken the lead by a point late in the game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
On the handoff, it's Gurley. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
Here's Tannehill.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Throwing, Tannehill. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. That clock had run awfully low. Now, obviously, no hesitation. Bring out the field goal unit, try to win it.
And no one happier about that clock stopping than the field goal unit. Now, they can take their time, get set, and try and execute what they need for the game-winning field goal.
And his kick is good. And with that, they will move ahead by 2 here in the 4th. And they have secured a spot in the conference championship. And now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game and you know you're there, the Super Bowl does loom in the future.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on E!